Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and making some really good trades. And sorry about yesterday's video, but I had to take care of some of my personal business. We went out, had a few drinks, and obviously I was not about to do some technical analysis while being inebriated. So I'm doing it now with a clear mind and some mildly rested. Obviously I'll be fully rested tonight, but yeah, let's get right into it. Bitcoin coming, actually not moving too much, back down to 24,000 or 23,999 if you want to be exact, but ultimately some bearish numbers right now on the DBSI with a 17 and a -5. Again, that VWAP is starting to extend down, momentum waves anchoring down as well, but where you got that green money flow in the daily time frame. Again, we are in a bear market, so it's not going to stay in the green forever. Obviously it's actually probably not going to stay in the green for much longer, for not too long, before we could potentially get our next leg down towards the downside. A lot of this is going to be relying on the traditional market, so let's actually take a look at what the S&P 500 is doing, and we can see the S&P is actually pushing into heavy resistance now. We can see this rally is starting to slow down. We are tagging that 200-day moving average. We have a major trend line coming here, which will be acting as resistance. We have another pivot point right here, pivot highs, which is going to be acting as resistance as well. Actually, we did get a wick above today. We closed like basically right on, well, I guess you could raise the bar like right to the wicks, and then you kind of close underneath it, and then you're still underneath, opening in the red. And then we could see that we kind of like, I guess you could say this is a bit of a trend line right here as well. It kind of cuts in here. Obviously there was some chop around this area. I guess you could say these two pivot points act as some level of support, and then you have some these nice pivot lows as well, a pivot high, and then boom, it kind of intertwines with where we are meeting our resistance. And actually, this week I expect to the markets to start getting some a bit of a slowdown into the rally. The RSI is a little bit overbought, and if we start to get some sideways action like this, Bitcoin could potentially get some more upside. We could potentially see 26,500. I know a lot of people are bearish because we did get that big rejection right here from 25,185, and things are looking pretty bad right now. People are getting scared. Yeah, in my honest opinion, you have a right to do so. We are in a bear market. Markets are looking pretty peaked in the traditional markets, and Bitcoin hasn't done anything, right? So what's going on? If the markets start to slow down their rally and start to chop sideways, I feel like a lot of the money is going to be seeking for other opportunities of what hasn't pumped yet, like what hasn't pumped, and you could potentially start to push Bitcoin to the upside, and then we might see that that this resistance broken, 25,000 broken, and then we'll start to tag this major trend line right here, potentially at 27,000. Again, something to note as well is that time is not on our side. We are against the time. We are racing against the clock, actually. In my opinion, once we get into September, the longer we take for it to get to these levels, the more unlikely it is going to get to these levels. Because if we are at September and we're still down here, which is going to be around this area, I feel like we might not even get back to the 27,000 levels or 28,000 or even the 30,000 levels if we even make it there. Like, I think this could have been the high, and then we're gonna start to grind down against this resistance, and ultimately the markets aren't going to stay up here forever. We are going to get another pullback. I think there's a lot of bad things in the economy that are still going to unravel. Obviously none of this is financial advice, but we can take a look at what's going on. These companies are going to start laying off people. There will be mass layoffs because of the recession that we are in, even though the Biden administration is in complete denial of what the recession, the definition is. And it's kind of funny. There's a lot of funny posts that I'm probably might post in Discord tonight because what they're saying. It's really it's hilarious, but overall they're clueless. they always have been. We was even during this massive rally towards the upside, I was pretty on the fence about the whole money printing thing. I told people that inflation was going to be a major problem, and I was not the only one that was touting that inflation would be a major issue in the coming years. Obviously a lot of people were touting it as well, but you know, a lot of people were also, you know, just thinking they were geniuses because they're buying into a bull market. You know, everybody's a genius in a bull market. Everything just goes up. You buy anything, you buy any asset class, it has gone up. But the money is made, you know, true traders and true investors can show their true talent when we are trading and investing into a bear market. And that's what we are in right now, because this is where volatility starts to pick up and you start to go down, and people think it's like this is the bottom, it's time to go all in, and then they buy it up, and then euphoria kicks in and they double down, they buy even more, and then you start to roll over again, you know, you go down once again, and then you get these face ripping bear market rallies. And you know, there's a lot of euphoria again. You know, the bull market's restarted. We're going to new all-time highs. You know, 44,000 is going to be broken, or sorry, 4,400 on the S&P is going to be broken. We're going to go to new all-time highs. Like, in my opinion, that's not at all the case of what's going to happen. But yeah, everybody can have their own opinion. You guys know mine. Obviously, it's a little bit bearish. I'm not going to lie. There are some vector candles on the weekly time frame to recover, and something that that one of my moderators noted is that the green vector candles, if you even look on the weekly time frame on the Bitstamp chart, which actually goes back, you know, all the way till the beginning of Bitcoin, I don't think these vector candles will be recovered. I think that the ones on the Binance chart could be recovered. I only used the Binance chart. I think Tito said that that's the only one you should probably be using for Bitcoin is the Binance chart, so that's why I go with this one. And there's no data past this point. Obviously Bitcoin's been around longer, but overall going with his expert you know, analysis, it's been working out pretty well so far. So let's see how it plays out. There's obviously some more red vector candles up here at 34,000, but no guarantee that we're going to recover them today. And there's another one here at 57,000. But yeah, overall guys, I still, you know, potentially think that we could reach 26,000, but you know, we're against the clock. Time is not on our side. Sooner than later is better. And you know, the longer we wait, the more unlikely I think it is going to happen. And at which point I think we will be going down to make some lower lows. And this might be the point where people you know, panic and sell it all, because that's kind of what you need in a bear market. You need real fear. You need people to think that, you know, people are too sure that this was the bottom. But yeah, ultimately maybe it is. You know, I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm just outlining what I think. But yeah, overall, you guys can do whatever you want. You guys can see my profit loss history on my website. You guys can see all my trades by joining the Discord, being gold members. If you don't want to join the Discord, you still want to support us, you guys can sign up for BitGet Trading, which is the link in the description, which is a sponsor of this channel. You can get up to 4,600, I think, $600 or $163 in bonuses. Obviously, you got to do a bunch of deposits and complete all these tasks. But yeah, you can get that all as trading funds. And then you can also join the Discord, become basic members. And again, you won't see my trades, but you can be part of the community. If you guys want to see my trades, you have to become gold members. Love you guys. Talk to you guys later. Peace.